Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Batting 7.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Brian Dozier.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Bases are empty here, nobody out. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special. So here's how the White Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say.
Now, meanwhile, here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. Victor Robles leaves the yard with a solo shot, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy.
The right fielder,
4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Shortstop. Trey.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Trey Turner, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Trey Turner with a solo shot, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
The third baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
Popped him up. Bogarts over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set
leading
to lead
off
the
for
whole
the
half
Red
of the
Sox.
second.
Lots of baseball left in this one. If we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Martinez stands at second with no outs. strike two.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Oh, and he throws it away.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great
Batting
way to
fifth.
get an inning going.
The third baseman
shows him how it's
Rafael
done, and he comes right behind him
Devers.
following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the curly W on D.
The second.
And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Now to the plate, Brock Holt. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Fouled away. And he struck him out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie
Jackie
Bradley now. Runner in
Bradley
scoring position with two gone.
Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and one strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One for the Red Sox on the double by Bogaerts. We've played two. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Juan Soto to the plate now.
Leading off
Even
with the
though they're
Nationals,
up by a
the
boatload
left
early
fielder,
on in this one,
Juan
you can't get complacent
Soto.
and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score. A lot of runs too.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The batter.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Ryan.
As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Matt Adams. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Red Sox 1. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Christian.
And the pitch.
Vasquez.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Left field.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Christian Vasquez is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now he'll step off and rethink this. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he
now
is
batting,
flat
right
out
fielder,
unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Mookie Betts as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Soto. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Yan Gomes.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 6-run ballgame.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action.
Please.
That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains,
number
it
76.
pours, I guess.
Hector.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale.
Number 16.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Into the box, Trey Turner comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Nationals 7 and the Red Sox 1. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He starts the inning, and they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting,
so the bases are empty with hitter. 1 man gone.
JD.
And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back.
The batter, number 2.
Shortstop. So it was a swinging strike 3. J.D. Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. He'll try again. 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is ready now. Anthony Rendon
leading off with the
his last at bat.
The third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Juan Soto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Swinging a soft liner on the Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman.
Big again, Ryan Zimmerman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Matt Adams. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. One left for Washington. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers.
Leading
he starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Ripped down the line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Rafael Devers
now batting.
Sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Rock. Pull.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the air out to right. After it is eaten. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Riding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 7-1. Stepping up now, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Dozier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Up next for Washington, the catcher.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matt. You know what, D-Roll? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups. I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Adam Eaton, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Betts moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now with the play, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Turner.
First offering on its way. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third
Check that out right there.
6.
I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
From the stretch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Robles over at second. Turner is over at first with 1 away. Another 0-2 coming. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up high in the air. Devers is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 bases. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Soto moves over. 1 down.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound.
Now batting,
that really gives
the
the
first
opposition
baseman,
some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Moreland.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Scherzer comes set, 1-1 on its way, and it's fouled away. Betts is off at first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat that recovery throw at first.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
The error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Ladies
Ryan
and gentlemen,
Johnson enters
your
now in a
attention
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to keep
Now
the deficit right where it is.
Number 61, Ryan Johnson.
Line drive to left. Benintendi arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first
number
out.
15, designated
Ready for another chance, Matt Adams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
For another shot now, Brian Dozier. He went deep last time up.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Runner's on his way to third. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher,
Stepping in, Yan Gomes. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Now
well,
batting,
in hockey, they
the
call it a
center
hat
fielder,
trick. Hitting
Victor
3 home runs in one
Robles.
outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Stretch.
Well above the letters
Leading
with
off
the fastball
for
that
the
time.
Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers.
Now batting,
and when you're
third
losing,
baseman,
you can't always
Raphael.
choose how you get on base, but you've got
Dever.
to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
And that's the first down. And he is in there.
Up next for the Red Sox,
One man is out
the
in the Red
second
Sox
baseman,
7th. And
Brock
that'll bring up the versatile
Holt.
utility man, Brock Holt. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bogarts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Brock
Now
Holt
batting,
becomes the second
center
down to
fielder,
the bottom of the 7th.
Jackie Bradley
Here
Jr.
comes the first pitch. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
The pitcher is
The batter,
acting innocent, but I
the
saw
catcher,
it in real time, and
Christian
my first thought was he did that on purpose.
Vasquez.
These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Christian Vasquez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And that's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at 3rd, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The left
As we
fielder,
take a look at his numbers,
Andrew
a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Just keeping him close. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind 3rd. Rendon is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded. They trail by double digits, 11-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Flares this one over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first down.
The bat.
Now batting, Trey Turner. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Moreland is right there, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The third baseman, number 6.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. At the plate, Mookie Betts. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed
Leading
out
off
there on the mound.
for the Red Sox.
I've been very impressed with how
The
the
right
starter's
fielder,
going about his business.
Mookie
He's looked really sharp,
Betts.
and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped
Now
settle him
batting,
in.
the
Comes
first
set.
baseman,
Here's the 0-0
Mitch
pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
So he ran the fastball by
now back the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
A line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Up next for the Red Sox,
at the plate,
shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts.
Xander.
Last time up, he was hit by a
Bogaerts.
pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Digging in once again.
Leading off for the Nationals.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Your attention, please.
Comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other
Number
arms
47,
that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Thornburg. Now batting
into the box, Ryan
Zimmerman.
He swings and lines it to left. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Up next for the Nationals, the designated hitter, Matt Adams.
Stepping in, Matt Adams. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number
Brian Dozier will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take it back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. 2 out, nobody on. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Yan Gomes will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left, his 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Your attention,
Brandon
please.
Workman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brandon Workman.
Victor Robles digging in now. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Looking up is Benintendi. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, it's obvious these guys are feeling it in a big way here. 3 home runs in a row happens about maybe once a year or so. But it has happened, and we are here to witness it. Amazing.
Adam Eaton. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Number 7.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So something you don't. Striding in, Rafael Devers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The third baseman, Rafael
Here's
Devers.
The first pitch to him.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
No one, no strike.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is
now
ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder,
and popped up,
Jackie
crossing into foul
Bradley
territory now behind third.
Jr.
Rendon is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
15-1 is the final. Washington took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Max Scherzer earns the victory on the mound. Chris Sale allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer.